You are now tuned into Let's Talk Podcast, where we talk less but do more. Today we have a very special guest.
How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
It's not an audience. Okay.
You talking to the audience.
Okay. So, father of four.
4 girls.
4 girls. That is amazing. Yeah. I have one. I don't see how people have more than one kid. I have one kid and she is literally...
You gotta have more than one.
I know. I want another one, but it's just like she drives me crazy. Like,
yeah, I'm done.
Okay, yeah. So, father of 4 girls, girl dad. Did you ever want a son?
Yes.
Do you still? Are you finished or?
I'm done. Unless I get married and my wife actually be like, she want kids, but that's if I find my wife before I get a vasectomy.
You would get a vasectomy?
Yes, I would.
Really?
Yeah, I'm terrified. I'm scared of having another daughter. Like scared.
It's 9 of us. It's 8 of us. 5 girls and 3 boys, or is it 6 girls and 3 boys? How don't I know this? Nichelle, Nashaya, Nashante, Natara, Miana, Maya.
It's all E's and M's.
Nichelle, Nashaya, Nashante, Natara, Miana, Maya. It's 6 girls and 3 boys.
Damn.
And my sisters, we all had girls first. So it's me. Well, I had my daughter when I was 29. I started late. So it's me. I got Zen. And my other sister, she got Sanaa and Shy. But she just had her son. But she if I'm having a girl, I was getting a chop. And then my other sister,
I don't blame her.
My other sister, her name Nashante, she got Nova and Nevaeh, and she pregnant with my nephew. And she if it's not a girl, chop. I mean, if it's not a boy, chop. And I'm like, you really? They that's how bad we don't want more girls. It's so many girls, and we only got 2. I got 2 nephews.
I got 4. I can't. Give me a son.
That's insane. Okay, so first I want to talk about Bink's Grill. Is that is it like a family business? What is it like?
Well, it's a restaurant me and my father have. My father been cooking for a long time. Then I also been doing some cooking, and he was doing a lot of food out the house. Mm-hmm. And then we started doing, orders for the plant, Quicken Loans, little stuff like that. And then
the plant, you having big orders though.
Yes. Yeah, because I used to take 300 or 400 eggrolls.
That's crazy.
To work with me.
And y'all make them fresh.
Yep. At the restaurant, nothing is dropped until you order it. We don't even roll the egg roll until you order it. I
had my daughter's grandma on her daddy's side was she always catch a stray. She was getting my daughter hair braided. It's like an African place.
Yep. Yep,
she was getting my daughter hair braided right there. And she you gotta leave because every time you in here, that's when she started acting crazy. I'm like, I'm about to go get me some food. And I think I had a buffalo chicken. Mm-hmm. I had 3. I had a buffalo chicken, a cheeseburger.
How you like them?
I love them. I feel like the cheeseburger could have had a little more cheese.
Did you get Southwest?
No, I think I had 2 buffalo chicken ones and a cheeseburger one.
Well, Southwest our number 1 seller too. That's the one that helped us get the restaurant. So that's
what is it? What's in it?
Chicken, beans, corn, peppers, stuff like that.
Oh, cheese. Okay. Yeah. What about do y'all do the egg rolls with the food in them, like the soul food?
Nope. People keep on asking, but we ain't did them yet. Maybe we'll get to it, but
for Thanksgiving, a little green, I don't even eat yams. Some macaroni. I would love an egg roll with macaroni, catfish, and greens in it.
Macaroni and catfish?
Yeah, fried catfish, a little macaroni, a little green.
I have to figure it out.
Yeah. What make y'all egg roll special? You said the Southwest is what put y'all on the map, right?
Yep. Southwest helped us get our building. Southwest basically is the one that turned everybody out and had people crazy. Because we was doing a side door thing. Come to the house, get it from the side door. Be 5 years before we even opened up the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it'd be 4 years in August that we've been on Liver Noise. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about people I had people pay me $20 for 1 egg roll.
And that's a good spot. That Liver Noise right there, anything right there I feel do real good. But I think I went to a bar on Liver Noise and they had karaoke. It was kind of like a hole in the wall. And the name of it was a name of a bar in Miami.
What was it, The Office?
Yes.
Yep.
Is it closed now?
No, they just remodeled it.
Oh, because I thought I rolled past and it was closed. I've been there.
They
got some good food in there.
Yeah, I've been all the bars down Liver Noise except for they got a new one called Live. I ain't never been there, but all the
Oh yeah, I know somebody. Her dad owned it. She working there, but I went in there and they had karaoke night, and it was this man, and he was like going crazy. I think I got a picture of him.
I gotta go
but
check
I'm
that
like,
out.
this is literally like a hidden gem. Like I would have never thought to just come in here, but you know, when you be like low key, you be going to the most random places, and they actually be like good places. But I never went back because I'm like, what if I go back with somebody else and then I see the person that brought me there? So I just never wanted to, I'm so awkward. I don't know how to act.
So you
in
sneaky
those.
Lincoln.
Yeah, and I don't know how to act in those situations. Like I would just freeze. And they're like, you know her? And probably like, no. And I don't know. It's strange. Do you feel like you get a lot of support from the community with the restaurant?
Yep.
Because you said you take orders to the plant, and
Yeah, I feel like it's both ways. I mean, we get a lot of support from the community. The community get a lot of support from us because we help a lot of people, send a lot of food out, and free food.
That's what's
just
up.
Connecting with people through food, and then like I said, me and my father, we both have a passion for it, so it's like something we love to do. So,
do y'all only do egg rolls
right now?
And that is the. Okay, I watch a lot of podcasts, and they say like that's how you really get on. You have to have like a niche, like y'all only do egg rolls, so people gonna only come there for egg rolls.
But see, that wasn't our thing. It became our niche.
Oh, what was it at first?
Everything.
So like
we basically had we about to start burgers in a minute.
Yeah.
But we had like a whole menu, and the whole menu it turned into like
people was only ordering certain things.
No, people a little bit of everything. That's like, say we would do an order for 20, and we might have 5 people order burgers, 5 people order a salad, 5 people order a steak dinner, and then 5 people order egg rolls. Then the next time it'd be 10 people order egg rolls. Then it was 15 people ordering egg rolls.
So you like egg rolls is what's selling?
Yeah, because it was a quicker thing, and we was just like, okay, when we opened the restaurant, we only had 2 or 3 egg rolls, and we
How many y'all got now?
9.
And it's not too much because I hate going to places and the menu so long. I'm like,
yeah.
I can't figure out what I want.
When we started, we opened up, we had 3 egg rolls, and then we just started adding some on to it. But originally the plan was just sell the egg rolls right now until we open the restaurant.
Oh.
And it just took off. Like it just took off. Like our first day opening, we got a call, and it was like orders, and like I said, even before we opened. So it wasn't like when we opened the restaurant, we opened up a new business. We just opened up a new building.
Y'all just had a building because y'all already had the clientele.
We was doing at least about 2,000 or 3,000 egg rolls
from home
a week. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Dang.
Yep. And then, like I said, it just took off. So we never got around to cooking the other stuff on the menu that we have, but we getting around to it now.
So what y'all gonna do? Like burgers, like
burgers and bites. Like that's our main thing that's up there. Like egg rolls, burgers and bites. So we of course we gonna start doing the burgers and bites, and then we still have some people that come in like. Say we get cool or have a relationship with another cook, they may come in and have a day that they cook their food or something like that.
Oh, that's what's up. Is it called a ghost kitchen? What's a ghost kitchen? I was talking to this guy. He was like, "I want you to go in on the ghost kitchen." I'm like, "I'm about to ghost you." So I never knew what the ghost kitchen was. He had all these elaborate ass ideas, but okay, I'm not gonna go there. But that's what's up. So with that, because you also do events there too. Yep, because it's real big. It's real big in there.
Fit 125 people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Like I said, a lot of people that's on Livernois don't really. New businesses don't stay that long, and I always wonder why. Because Livernois is always traffic.
Yeah.
No matter what time of the day, it's traffic.
You gotta have some good food, and then you gotta have. Like I said, just mess with people in the community. Like we got kids that come through from the school, or just people that come by.
Yeah, I get an egg roll. I know. Yeah. That's crazy.
So I like it though. Like I said, we going on our 4th year. We even got a lot of people that's like the locker room. I don't know what was going on with them at some point.
Oh my God.
They food thing was down for a minute, and people was coming over to us. Like people from the locker room sent us here, so that was kind of cool too. They like, so it's like like I said, we get support from the community and other businesses too, because other businesses still.
It's like over there, yeah. Yep. I met a man in the locker room. He was an old daddy. He was so old, but he was a chef. He was nice looking, and I lost his number. He gave me a business card, and I lost it, and I'm like,
that sound like my old dude.
He was light skinned. He had
Nope, that ain't him.
He was light skinned. He was skinny.
He stay giving out his
He gave me his business card. He like, call me. I'm like, okay. Lost his number. I posted him a couple weeks ago. Like, hey, if anybody seen this man, because we took a picture together, but nobody seen him.
Somebody old daddy.
He was old daddy for. Okay, fatherhood. What is it like being a father for all girls?
It's crazy.
I can't imagine. I have one daughter and she drives me. This morning, she's boo-hoo crying because her shirt won't stay tucked in her pants. And I'm late for work and I'm like...
Yeah, little girls, all my daughters, they all got different personalities, but I see me in all of them. Mm-hmm. So it'd be kind of like crazy just watching them grow up and then seeing them do stuff that's like you, and then you got the other times when you see them and they got their mother facial expressions or attitudes and shit like that. You be like, oh man, here we go with this.
I swear, I told her.
I like it.
You like it, but you do want a son.
No.
You do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I think I don't see it happening.
How? You never know. You can meet somebody tomorrow.
Okay, listen. This is how I look at it, right? If I have a son, my wife will have to go to the doctor.
And know she having a son?
Yes.
She know in 9 weeks?
No. We gotta get the boys put first. I gotta bust in this cup and they gotta put it under this scope and they gotta see if any boys in there.
They do that?
Yeah.
That's drastic.
They want like $9,000.
Whatever happened to just wanting a healthy baby?
I got 4 of them. And right now, if I have another daughter, the baby not gonna be healthy. Cause I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna lose it. That'll be
4 girls is insane.
Yes, I got 4 girls already.
That's insane. And I want another kid, but I'm just like,
I want a son bad.
I want another kid, but it's just like, and then when I meet men,
cause I look at it like this: if I raise all my daughters right, they go grow, they go get older, they go get married, they not gonna have my name no more. If I got a son, my son will carry my name, my daughter not.
But I seen this one man online. He said he'll get his wife last name.
He gay.
No, he not.
He gay.
So when I meet men especially, I don't know, but they be like, I want another kid, but it's like people I meet, they be want. A lot of guys I meet don't be having kids, red flag. But they be wanting, they're like, oh, I want you to have my baby. And I be like, hold on. Nah, Savannah, chill. But they be wanting to have kids. And I just be looking at them like, especially when they don't have kids. And I'm like, you could just wake up tomorrow and leave me here with this mother.
That's a red flag. When girls say shit like that to me, I really be wondering what the fuck is wrong with
a guy just told me last night, we on the phone, and now that I think about it, I muted my phone and cussed my daughter out, and I got back on the phone. He's like, you know I want to have kids, right? And I muted my phone again, like, I don't give a fuck. But then I'm like, oh really? Oh, me too. Like, boy,
like I said, I would do it for my wife if that's what my wife wanted.
Like if she didn't have no kids, then she wanted to have a girl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But my thing is, it's kind of a red flag to me if a person meets you and be like, I want to have your baby, or I want you to have my baby, and it's like, you don't even know me.
Yeah, but some people be like that.
And then I shouldn't say this, but I take into consideration like people's bill and stuff.
I get what you saying.
Like, you know, people like watching you have kids, but like, you know, okay, my baby daddy is a clown. He is a clown, but he is a tall, healthy clown. And I just took that into consideration. Like, I'm saying too much, but say for instance I was dating a guy that was shorter. I'm not gonna say that. But if I was dating, I'm saying it. If I was dating a guy that was shorter than me, it would just be kind of hard because it'd be like, and what if I have a son?
I look at shit like that too. I really do. Because you got to look at it like, let's say for instance, you got a girl that used to be, you know, ain't nothing wrong with big girls, but that's nice. But I'm talking like a fat woman, and then she gets skinny.
But you was fat first, and your whole family, your mama, your grandma, your auntie was fat.
That baby go carry that
fat
gene.
As hell.
You fuck around, have a little fat ass little baby,
and then she gonna be the only odd one. Like,
yep.
And they're gonna be like, you gotta
so
adopt
shit
it.
like that matters.
It does. And then most people say that's like surface level, but you really have to take that kind of stuff into
And then I feel like that's like, if I was to have a baby by a very short woman, I would hope it be a girl.
Cause nobody want no short,
I don't want no little short ass son. Yeah, I'm straight on that.
And thick. I remember I was talking to this one guy, and I used to always think. I was talking to this guy. I'm solely off topic, but I was talking to this guy, and he used to always say he wanted me to have his baby, and he was so thick, and I used to be like, I'm not having no kid with you.
You ever say Roscoe Jenkins?
Yes.
So he was like, those some thick ass kids.
No, seriously, just a little thick little boy running around. No.
Yeah, I'm straight on that.
So you do got to take that into consideration. But seeing you on social media, you are very, very, very present. Like you are very present. That's why my baby daddy be saying like, I see somebody that got 4 kids. Like it's no excuse. But how do you stay present, but you also be present like with the restaurant? How do you balance it?
Shit, they be at the restaurant with me.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's why it's good for work when you have kids to work for yourself.
And then it's like, they mama's not gonna let me go without seeing them. Like I ain't gonna hold you up. Like if they catch me slipping, they let me know. Like, hey, hold on, because sometimes they'll tell me like, well, you be here financially, but she ain't seeing you in 3-4 days. Okay, we'll bring her on, because I don't never have no problem with it. Yeah. But it's just like, when you go through life and life be life and shit, sometimes somebody do gotta remind you and be on your ass. And because I look at it like, I got my little babies.
How old are they?
They are 3 and 3, but one of them about to be 4.
Wait, so them not twins?
No.
They ghetto twins?
No, they weren't even born in the same year.
Really?
I would assume ghetto twins the same year.
Ghetto twins is like when you have babies like different. Same year. Now that's I get it. Okay, so one about to be
4 in July,
and then the other one will be 4
February next year.
She Aquarius?
February 8th.
So sweet, my birthday February 3rd. And what's your oldest?
Twins. The oldest are twins. They are 10. They'll be 11 October 11th.
My daughter's birthday October 6th.
They Libras. Yep. I got a Libra, Aquarius. 2 Libras, Aquarius, and a Leo.
Leos, I like Leos.
It's crazy.
Leos are really, they take charge.
That's my 4-year-old. She got her shit. I swear she might not have no teeth before she start losing them. She talk shit. She talk
my
back.
Daughter, I'm like, I already got a headache. And she was like, can I say something without getting in trouble? I said, of course. Go ahead. Well, maybe you have a headache because you're screaming all the time.
She how old?
5.
Oh yeah.
And my auntie on FaceTime like,
she right.
Like she right. And I'm just like, and she do this all the time. I'm like, you know what? Just go.
Yeah, little girls is funny though.
What's one thing that you want your daughters to learn watching you, like as a father? If it was only one thing that you could teach them, what would it be?
One thing that I could teach my kids
that you would want them to take forever, having a brain forever.
Self-esteem.
I know that's right.
I see a lot of women have low self-esteem that be pretty.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
I know a lot of girls that be pretty and y'all be on them.
I want my daughters to know they the shit. Like at all times when they walk in the room or whatever it is, from here on out, like y'all the shit. And I'm going to help them be the shit. But even without me, without a man, without nobody behind them, without their sisters next to them, individually, y'all the shit.
My daughter yesterday morning, she was like, this outfit ain't cute. I don't look cute. I was about to cry because I don't ever want you to feel like you're not cute because you are beautiful. Right. And then she like, my niece, Nova said I got a Gap. And I'm like, so what? But a Gap ain't cute. And it's just like, kids are mean. Yeah. So you really have to implant that I have to instill that into my daughter. We say her affirmations every morning until she be walking around the house like, and I'm like, not too much. Or I thump her or something like, hold on. Now you're doing too much. But self-esteem is, that's a good one. That's a good one. And I know so many women that's fine. Like, what y'all call them? Fine shit.
Yeah, and they might not be able to walk in the room.
And they walk in the room like, or they let niggas play in their face and dog them out. And it's just be like,
because there's some ugly women that got high self-esteem.
For real. Like,
and they pull shit off.
And they just, you wouldn't even, like, what? Yeah. But it's.
Just believe in yourself. Have self-esteem. You can do it. Like, just believing in yourself and just because, like I said, self-esteem can help you get to the money, help you do a lot of different shit. Just being confident in yourself. So long as they do that, I feel like they'll be able to do anything.
And that's one thing that's good. Yeah. Because a girl with low self-esteem, a man can smell you out.
Yeah. I'm just like you said, high self-esteem, high enough to when, like you said, can't nobody say nothing to you to make you feel like, oh well, damn, am I not pretty? Am I not this? I'm not, like, just because some people, some guys or some females will be able to talk people out their self-esteem.
Yeah, like my baby daddy, when I picked my daughter up the other day, he was like, I'm like, back away from my car before I run you over. And he was like, and he said something. I was like, I don't respect you as a man first, and then as my baby daddy second. And he was like, I don't respect you. You don't think I'll be hearing about you being out? And he started saying this, and I was just looking at him. I was like, I don't care. And he's like, you think you hot shit? I was like, I am. I am. And it really make a person mad when you love yourself. Like, when you really love yourself, a person will be mad, heated, and it's just like, why you mad? You need to love yourself too. Sure. It's either women I see hate on other women because how they feel about themselves. Like, she thinks she all that, and it's just like, is she not supposed to?
Right, you supposed to feel
even when I was telling my friend about this guy, and I'm like, he just feel like, shit, he the shit too, and it's like, she like, that's sassy, and I'm like, I don't want no man that feel like they ugly.
Man, these women nowadays, so many women, it's just like it's a real thin line on sassy and manly, and it's like, but the women nowadays, y'all are very disrespectful.
Yeah, I told this guy said something in my DM. I'm like, okay, girl.
See,
he's like, watch what you say to men. Stop acting like a. I'm like, all right, girl. Like, please.
Yeah, but it's like you said, if a man confident in himself, that's sassy.
I don't feel like it's sassy.
Yeah, but
I like a man to be, because I was talking to this one guy. He was like, "You and my ugly ass." You know what? And I'm not no more because, please, why would you say that about yourself? Even if you feel like that, don't say that to me, because I'm not gonna be like, "You're you're handsome." No, if you think you ugly, then think what you want to think, because that's only love your mama can give you. I'm sorry. I feel like I want a man that feel good about himself. I don't want a man that's like sitting in the back. I went bowling with this guy.
I wouldn't say feel good about himself all the time.
I'm not saying all the time.
Like it's times. Like, you don't want to look in the mirror more than you.
Yeah. I was dating this one guy, light skin, of course.
What's light skin? Like your complexion?
Yeah, or a little lighter.
People complexions be messed
but
up
I kind of think I'm caramel. But he was light skin. He used to get. I used to just throw something on. He'd be like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "We going to breakfast." He'd be like, "Change." No. But he would get. It would take him longer to get dressed than me. No. And then we stopped talking, and I used to always be like, "You think you cuter than me?" And he really used to think like, "Do you think you cuter than me or something?" That's why I could never date light skin ever again. But what I did want to say is, I also feel like a lot of men are sassy.
Yeah, it's a lot of
men are sassy because
I feel like the sassy word just get threw around too much.
It do. I say it to people just to make them mad.
See,
like if I'm trying to argue and they not arguing back, I would just call them GAY or something. It's just like, because y'all gonna respond to that. Like, all right, sassy pants.
I don't respond to none of that shit.
See, you. What's your sign?
A Taurus.
My sister a Taurus. As soon as I try to argue with her, she blocked me. I be so mad.
That's how I be.
Soon as I say something,
but it ain't like a long block. It's like, let me just block them until they know. She said,
"Like, what you doing? Like, did you get my message? No. Like, damn." So, yeah. But okay, this is my question. My last question about fatherhood. Mm-hmm. What is your most favorite moment with like all your kids, all your daughters together?
We went and took pictures. Mm-hmm. That was a good moment. And then before I had my last daughter, me and all my other daughters, I took them to Disney World.
I want to go to Disney. I think we go next month.
I think they done. Well, my older twins, they done been 5 times.
Jesus
and
Christ.
Then my little one, she only been once. We ain't been in like 2 years. That was last time she went when she was like 9 months or something like that.
9 months. And I know people always be like, you shouldn't take your kids to Disney when they so young. How old do you think? Well, you said she was 9 months.
The memories.
Because I went when I was 5 and I still remember it.
Memories.
And people be like, you should take it when they older. But I still remember when I went to Disney.
Disney still adding shit and they ain't gonna stop adding shit.
When I was 5, I went to Disney and I remember they left us, my aunties and my daddy, they all left us at the, dang, we was at like a house. Was it an Airbnb back then? I don't know what it was, but
they had timeshares and shit.
Yeah, like something. That, yeah. They left us at the house, and they went to see like Big Pun or something, or Fat Joe. It was like a Fat Joe or Big Pun concert, and I feel like they really left us here. We was in the pool and everything. But if you could give advice to a dad of just a dad, not of just the girls, but just a dad period that feel like he not doing enough, or he need to do better, or he need to get his daughter. Take some stress off his mom. I feel like I need to do better.
If you a good dad and you don't give yourself, the first thing is don't give yourself a choice on being there or not being there. There's only one choice, and that's being there.
Preach.
You get what I'm saying? So that's how it always was with me. I mean, when I was growing up, I had fathers around, uncles around, cousins around. Sometimes my dad was present, sometimes he wasn't. And that's just how I looked at it. Like, I just always look at it like, damn, I always want to be there. So once I gave myself that option, when I had my first 2 daughters, that was just always the option. Like,
your first daughters was twins?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Just be there. And that's all that matters, just like being there. As long as you there, some niggas ain't got it financially. Just be there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Baby, I'm not asking you for no money. I'm just asking you to babysit. So even if I do put you on child support, I'm literally asking for you to get set days. I'm not like break his bank.
Because one thing I can say is the funnest times me and my kids had when I spent the least amount of money. Like when I done spent the most amount of money, it'd be like, you know, like that's like we went to Disney World. They was just happy with getting on the plane and going out of town and having a pool at the house. They didn't have to go to Disney.
They could have just been at the Airbnb.
And they was making us look stupid. They like, why y'all spending money on the water park when we got a pool at the house? Yeah. They like, we want to sit at the house, watch some movies, eat some snacks. And like they was mad we was going to the park to get in it. Like, of course they had fun when they got there.
But they like, we could have stayed in the pool.
So like I said,
I asked my daughter, I'd be like, when I feel like I work too many days or something like that, I'd be like, okay, what you want to do? We can do anything you want to do. I'm thinking we can go play laser. We can go laser tag. We can go kart racing because I want to do something too. We can go skating. Oh, I just want to get Chinese food and we can watch movies. I'm like, you want to go to the movies? She's like, no, I just want to watch movies. Can I sleep in your room? It's like kids are not hard to please at all. I get that 100%. I do agree with that. Just being present. And me and my daddy relationship wasn't so great. So when people like friends and family be like, oh, if he ain't doing this, he won't be able to see. I'm never coming at.
Yeah.
Even if I ask him to get her some shoes or something, he can't get it. But he'd be like, but drop her off at 4. We there at 3:59. I don't care if I just told you I was gonna stab you.
And then I look at it like women that be having a problem with they baby daddies, or even if it's because nowadays some niggas got problems with their baby mamas. So it's you know, it's vice versa. But I just look at it like, don't put a number or amount on nothing. Just tell them what you need or what the kid need, and just how much you need. You know, some girls, hey, I need $200. I need $300. I need $1,000. I need just.
I like she need school picture outfit for pictures, or she need her hair done.
Give me what you got.
And then he say, how much? Whatever you can afford.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm being funny. Whatever you can afford. I'm not being funny. Whatever you can afford. I'm not being funny. No, but you know what?
You would say you ain't being funny, but it's what they say. It ain't what you say. It's how you say it.
Whatever
look,
you can afford.
Your face now is saying that
I swear. No, it's just. I'm not saying I just take what he gives, but at the same time, times is hard right now. Like, times is hard. I'm not lying. And I'm a woman. And times is hard for me.
But some of the guys,
I can only imagine how it is for a man, because men are not like, if me and a man if me and a man both go to a job interview, I think I would get the job first. I may know how to talk a little better. I may know how to finesse it a little better. I can go into any job and you would think I have experience. That's just me.
Right.
And then Pookie over here probably not even gonna have on the right clothes or something. I'm just saying, like, it's harder for men to get ahead than for women. I agree. I do agree that it is hard for men, especially being a black man who don't really have a real like education outside of high school. It's kind of hard. But I also feel like men feel like they have a point to prove. Like, you're not about to go work at McDonald's. A woman will.
Shit, I work at McDonald's.
You probably will, but a man be like, like I be saying, like, go. You want me to get you an app? Like, what's up? You want to work with me? But it's just, I just feel like it's the stereotype. I feel like it's social media. I feel like men can pick and choose when to be around, and that's just not fair.
No, it ain't.
Like, you shouldn't be able to choose.
No.
Just like I can't choose. Oh, I gotta do this. And I have to find somewhere for her to go. If I gotta go to work, so if you have to go do something, you have to figure it out. Like me. But I'm also the person that be like, okay, you can't do it. Okay, it's gonna get done. And I feel like that kind of pacify him because he know if he don't do it, I'm still gonna get it done.
Yeah.
But still, like, be a man. Well, yeah, be a man. What does healthy co-parenting look like for you?
Healthy co-parenting. I feel like whatever worked for y'all.
Mm-hmm. That's
whatever
what any
works
relationship
for y'all.
is.
Because it's like sometimes I got my co-parenting situations are different. Because one person I co-parent with, she got a kid. Mm-hmm. Another person I co-parent with, this is her first kid.
Oh, like she have another kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then my twins' kids, I co-parent with their mother, but that was both our first kid.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like different. But
the dynamic is different in each relationship.
Yeah, in each one. But majority of the time is just like, shit, if they call me with something and I could do it, come on with it. If not, I could try and figure out an answer for it. Like, you know, so, oh, I need you to do this. Okay, well, I can't do it, but my cousin can. Yeah. If you feel like taking her to my cousin. So it's just like however it work out. Or sometimes I might say, I need you to pick her up this week, or I'm going out of town, but we just communicate. So healthy co-parenting is mainly communicating.
Have it gotten easier over time?
Yep.
Has it always been good or no?
No, fuck no. Hell no.
What's one thing you learned about yourself, like, through co-parenting?
I got more patience than I thought I did. My patience got better. Okay,
that's good.
Like at first, with my first two daughters, my patience used to be like this little. Then afterwards, it grew a little bit. My patience still ain't good, but it grew a little bit. Cause I started understanding and seeing what women go through a little bit, so I understand it.
It's for real. And what made you see that?
Just watching. Like if you pay attention enough, like you know, if you pay attention to a woman enough and see what's going on, you would be able to see it just off paying attention and communicating. And
that's how I don't understand how a guy see what I'm doing every day with my child, and you keep telling me you want to have a kid.
Yeah.
What's not clicking, Steven? Like, what? You think I want to do this again? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you, like, how can I word this? How do you, as far as discipline go, do you, like, say for instance your daughters, they got in trouble, right? Mm-hmm. They got trouble in school with their mom.
I'm old school.
If she disciplined them, do you discipline them over?
Hell yeah.
Same day, or would
if you got caught with a nigga in the house when you was younger, was your mama and your daddy whipping your ass?
No, I just live with my auntie.
Did your auntie whip?
But you know why? I think she told me. No, she didn't tell my other auntie. No, my auntie
I like the old school way of parenting.
But listen,
everybody can whoop your ass.
But because one time I stole some sprinkles from Apollo on 7 Mile Evergreen, and my grandma whooped my ass.
Did
and then a lady across the street, her name was Laura. She came over and whooped me, and I was thinking to myself like, "Oh, you whoop me?" And she's like, "Cause you don't do that." And it's like, okay, I got a whooping already, like for real. But like, say for instance, your daughter got in trouble in school on Monday, but she ain't come over your house till Friday. You gonna whoop her Friday?
My daughter just got suspended today.
My daughter got kicked off the bus today. And I ain't whooping
because I had to come here, but she getting a whooping tonight.
No, that's no. To have to wait on a whooping is crazy. My daughter got kicked off the bus today.
Remember what I said? It was communication. So I communicated with her and let her know I got something to do, but you're still in trouble.
So she get a whooping from you and the mama?
No, her mama ain't gonna whoop her. But I'm gonna whoop her. Well, discipline her.
To just be sitting at home right now waiting on a whooping is crazy.
And I might wait all the way to Monday.
Oh, because she's not going to school.
Nope, she got suspended.
Oh, that's well.
Gotta get in trouble.
How do you feel about gentle parenting?
It sucks.
Why?
Because I feel like when you gentle with the parents and your kids gonna continue to run all over you.
That's what my daughter
and
do. All over me, stuck on me.
They go get older and they go continue to run
Turn
over
murderers.
I
swear, my daughter be doing something. I be like, I swear she had the other day. She didn't have nothing in her head, but she was like, and I'm like, what are you doing? She was like, I'm like, what are you acting like you're stabbing me? She was like, no. And I'm like, my friend on the phone like, this shit. I'm like, hold on, because people be great. My mom. No, seriously. And gentle parenting, I tried it, and then one day I just went back into regular parenting, and I popped her, and she was like, you were just supposed to tell me not to do it again. I'm like, see that right there. No, I'm not telling you that. I'm popping that every time. Because
what we don't pay attention to is kids is clocking you and they know what they can and can't get away with. Because even though we tell them what they can and can't get away with, they still go to school and the teacher go tell them what they can't do. You get what I'm saying? So those same rules apply when it come home too. Certain shit you ain't supposed to do, certain stuff they know. They are smarter than we were at their age.
Definitely. My daughter, she a little manipulator too. She get in the car the other day and I just told her, I'm like, Zen is being so sweet. She get in the car, she gave me a kiss. Mommy, I love you. You the best mommy. You can cook whatever you want to cook. I don't have to pick what we eat. I'm like, oh, okay. Today they called. I meant to call you the other day, but Zen did XYZ on the bus. I pick her up for school. I'm like, you know you kicked her off the bus, right? She was like, I don't remember. I said, what you do? She was like, I'm a kid. I don't remember. I'm like, this little girl is really trying to manipulate me into thinking that she don't. My head hurt. I was in school all day. Like, that's you're like crazy.
I be having to tell my kids now, if I find out y'all ask me a question that another adult told y'all no to, y'all in trouble. Because I feel like that's playing it crazy too. Like, mama, can we go? Mama say no, but then you would come ask me. I say yeah, not me and your mama into it.
Or my daughter, she'll ask me for something, and I'll be like, no. And then she wanted to go to Monty's house so bad after she on punishment. I took the iPad, took the TV out of her room. So she like, can I just go talk to Granny? I just need to talk to Granny, whatever. Take her over to my auntie house. I'm my auntie like, what you doing? She like, yeah, we talked for a minute. I'm like, okay, where's she at now? Oh, she's downstairs. She's thinking about what she did. I said, is she watching TV?
Yep. She
was like, let me call you back. I don't know. You do know. What else would she be doing in there with the door closed, watching TV? Like,
I think they slick.
The other day, she come home. As soon as she come home, I check her book bag for her notes stuff. She take the book bag in her room and then bring it back out. Like, here go my book bag. I said, okay, what did you take out of it? She was like, huh? I'm like, you're not slick. Yeah, like, slick. Why would you take the book bag in your room, then come back out and just hand me the book bag? What's that? Go get whatever you took.
Oh, that slick shit, cut it out. Cause I've been slick before.
I'm like, you're not slicker than me. And she was like, I know. Like, you don't know because you're 5. Like, yeah. Okay. With being an active father to 4 girls, restaurant, do you have time to date? Do you make time to date? So you don't date nobody? Ever? When the last time you been on a date?
The last time I've been on a date?
Think about this now.
Yeah, because I don't want to lie. Because somebody would be like, he lying. We went on a date.
It do not take that long.
Last year.
I don't believe that.
October
last year was the last time you went on a date. Where'd you go?
What's the name of them people that sit on stage? They do they little podcast, live podcast.
Oh, you went to the Tonight's Conversation?
Yep, I went to Tonight's Conversation.
Was it like a relationship?
No, I ain't been in a relationship about 5 years. My last relationship was in the pandemic.
Anytime a guy say something across his legs, he's lying. That little leg crossed with the arm.
Last relationship was in the pandemic.
That's insane. So the last time you were on a date was in October.
Yep.
That's your final answer. You're on worldwide television.
Yes. October, last date.
Are you selective with how you date since you have daughters?
Yes. But I ain't gonna say selective.
Liquor. I have not drunk liquor in so long.
I ain't gonna say selective because just because we date, that don't mean you got to be around my daughters.
True, but do you feel like you treat women different because you have daughters?
No, I treat women how they treat themselves.
Explain.
I treat the hoes like hoes. I treat the women like women. I mean, I'm just saying. Some women know they're the hoes. They do.
I disagree. No woman just wants to be a hoe.
I ain't say they want to be a hoe. They know they the hoes.
How do you know you the hoe?
They do hoe shit. When you do a hoe shit, you know you the hoe. When you an asshole, when you spend niggas and all that, you know you the bitch. You know, I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, women know what category they fall in, majority of them.
So what's your type of woman?
A woman.
What type? What's your type? I know
nice,
you got this. Oh, men really don't be having types, but
I like nice, wholesome women.
Wholesome, like explain.
Like, good at whatever it is that you do for a living. Like, if you a nurse, be a good nurse. Esthetician, nails, mouth bracelet, whatever it is, whatever your field is, just, you know, be good at your field. If you a mother, be a good mother. I don't like all the rowdy, rah-rah, yelling, ghetto ass shit.
Hey.
I mean, that's cool sometimes. It all depends. Like, if that's a once a month thing or once every 2-3, like, damn, I ain't saying. That's the bitch I like. I'm sorry, that's the woman I like.
Which one? Like,
the one where I ain't seen her in a while. Where she been? Damn. But every time you see her, she look like she on her shit.
But you know what?
What?
I don't know if it's the YNs that I don't be at the places they be at. This guy wrote me. He was like, I had a whole phase in my life. I'm just being honest. I had a whole phase. I'm not going to say I had a whole phase. I had a phase where, I'm not going to say I had a whole phase. I just had a phase where I just wasn't sure of the power that I have and just who I really was. So I was just doing anything. Just randomly just doing anything. But I've worked so hard to just change who I am as a person. So this guy wrote me and he was like, I felt like I won like a Grammy. He was like, you from the city? I was like, oh my God. I made it. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, he like, you, that's just what he said. He had to be a YN. He like, why you from FRM, from you from the city? And I'm like, oh my God.
So he didn't know you.
He don't know me. Like, yes.
That'd be the best.
And then I wrote like, no. He probably like, you a liar, but I'm like, no, I'm not. But yeah, it's just like,
that'd be the best when you meet somebody that don't know you.
I talked to this guy. He don't know me. He don't know nobody actually. I don't think.
That's
we only got one mutual on Instagram.
That could go far.
The mutual is you.
Who is? What's his name?
I'm never telling you.
Tell
but I'm not telling you. We got one mutual. I'm like, okay, we got one mutual. I'm in the clear. But what kind of woman compliment, like your life where it's at right now? What type of woman will compliment you?
I don't know.
How you don't know?
Because I don't think about stuff like that right now. I done been in every situation it is you could think of when it comes to a relationship. Anything that doesn't. What you mean? Like anything that's not gay. Okay? So like no situations like that. I don't want nobody to be, oh, he been in everything. No. But it's like I done been in any situation it is that you can name when it comes to a woman and a man. So now
have you ever had to jump out a window?
Yeah.
You was the other man.
No, when I was jumping out the window, that was like some young climbing in the girl window because her mama and stepdaddy or daddy at home type shit. Like something like that. But I ain't never had to climb out no window because a nigga was coming. But I done been the other man.
And you walked in on somebody with a man?
He walked in on us. Well, walked out on us. We was in the car. He came outside. He was looking for
I always think like
he was looking for his lady.
Men are really scarred because I was talking to this guy and he was over my house and
why we gotta be scarred though?
Listen, I'm talking to this guy, he was over my house and I don't know I don't know what the sound was he heard, because I heard it too. So I'm like, did somebody follow you? But I think it was like the wind outside. He like, what's that? Who? I'm like, relax, don't shoot me. Hold on. I had to look. I was like, I don't know. Like, is you cool? Like, me and her scarred. But after getting to know him and talking to him, he'd been in multiple situations where he'd been laying with a woman or at a woman's house, and somebody came home.
But
and it's like,
tell you something?
People are that blunt to know somebody got a key to their house.
A man could be scarred, right? And a female been that never did nothing to him.
True.
If that makes sense.
What you mean?
So, it could be a guy that never been in a relationship with a woman, never did nothing. But if you the guy that run around and you only talk to women,
that guy, okay, I get
somebody,
what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel like
and
that.
I see how you doing, yo nigga, and I keep on dealing with other females that got niggas or men or husbands, and you watching them do shit to them. It's like, hell no. Why would I do that?
I feel like that now. I talk to somebody and it's like sometimes I be having to be like, okay, turn it down, bitch. He didn't do nothing. Because I've talked to men that'll take me here, and I've talked to men where I could be with for days at a time, and if they didn't tell me like I got somebody, I would never know. So I'm meeting a person now and I'm like, this might be my karma. But it might not.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to go through your karma. That's one thing you got to know.
Already.
I don't know.
I got my karma already.
I don't know.
The last guy was what he did me in. I'm like, okay, this is my karma. Suck it up.
Listen.
This is my karma. I can't.
Listen, karma don't have no date,
that
no time, no none of that. No, what? You don't know when your karma over with.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I feel like
I didn't do it on purpose.
You want me to tell you what's fucked up about karma? I feel like until you live good, as long as you live bad, karma ain't over.
I don't have it in me. I will just pass out.
How long? If you was doing bad shit and bullshit for 10 years, you got to live 10 years good.
I did it one time. So I got.
Did what one time?
I was talking to this guy. He was just so perfect, and then he was like, "Oh, I got somebody," and I ain't stopped talking to him right away. So I had got my own little piece, and he was effing around, and I'm like, okay, that was my karma.
No, karma don't just end like that.
Please.
I don't think so. But I could be wrong. What I say ain't everything I say ain't right. Even if I think it's right. But I feel like karma that shit just don't go away. Cause I still been living in my karma. I did a good 15 years.
15, so you gotta live 15 years worth of karma? That is insane.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like I've been single for about 4 or 5 years, and I've been doing good and telling everybody the truth. So I feel like I've been living good for about 5 years.
Do you feel like women really want the truth?
They should. They do want the truth, though. They do.
To an extent.
Mm-hmm. Because what it boils down to is women go deal with who they really like. So rather you tell them a lie or the truth, they're still going to deal with you.
And I believe that.
So why not just tell them the truth?
Because I'd rather you tell me what it is and I choose not to talk to you than me finding out later on, because now I just can't talk to you because you're a liar.
Yeah, but the thing is, rather I tell you the truth or I lie to you. If you like me, and you go be in your feelings.
I guess.
You go be in your feelings rather I lie or tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. If I lie, you just go like me quicker. If I tell you the truth, you go keep a little.
Why do you think if you lie, you gonna like me quicker?
Because if you think I'm only dealing with you, you're gonna like me quicker.
Somebody told me they only talk to me. Is that a lie?
Yeah. They lying. I wouldn't lie to you.
They said they only want us to date each other, and I'm really only dating him.
Just date somebody else.
You for real? Stop playing. Stop. Is he lying? He said we be on the phone for like 3 hours at a time.
I don't want him trying to act like I'm hating, but have you gave him some yet?
No.
You haven't? That's why. If you talking to him 3 hours now, you hit that pussy, it's going to be 1 hour. Then you give it to him some more, it's going to be 30 minutes.
Why do y'all change like that?
Because y'all change.
That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a woman changed for the better.
Mm-mm. What's better for you may not be better for me.
But I'm saying, why after y'all have relations with the girl, why do y'all attitudes with you? Why do y'all do that?
I don't. It all depends on.
So why you just say we talking 3 hours and it's gonna be 2 hours and it's gonna be 1 hour?
Because I've been there before. I told you I've been in all the situations. So I've been there before. I've been talking to a girl for 3 hours on the phone a day or 3 hours at a time.
On the phone your whole shift. I be on the phone with somebody their whole shift. Like,
yeah, I've been through that. A shift is like jail. So just imagine when you. That's like I work at the plant too, right? So when I was single and I needed somebody to talk to, I talked to one person the whole shift. Tired of looking at these bitches.
I told my friend like we was on the phone for 3 hours. She was like, "Why?" I'm like, "Sorry."
You shouldn't have did that.
All the time, and we fall asleep on the phone. When I wake up, we still.
Why are you waiting to give him some?
Because
what? What if you don't like it?
I know.
Women do shit like this. For real though. Y'all will talk to a nigga for 3 months, 2 months, 30 days, however long you make him wait. Like him. Ooh, I like him. I love him. Ooh, girl, I love him. Dick weak, you don't even like this nigga no more.
I swear to God.
You don't. I've asked over 100 women this question, and only 2 of them had a different answer.
What question?
If the dick weak, is you fucking with him? Is you still staying? Is you still go? No.
Yes.
No, you're not.
I am.
Without cheating? No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get so irritated to the point you don't even want this man to touch you. He ain't getting the job done. You can't even make me come. Why you here? I like you. Job good. Good father. Good man. He good to all this. Now you find out why his baby mama left him.
What if he don't got no kids?
Well, you find out now you know why he ain't got no other bitches.
So he is only talking to me.
Dick weak. That's the only way. If he only talking to you, the dick weak. You know ain't no good dick only talking to one person. Just like ain't no good coochie only talking to one person.
I'm only talking to him.
Yeah, but it's some nigga looking for you right now.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
And I feel like, why? I don't know if it's like a bat signal, but I feel like when you lock in with one person, all your exes or everybody that you used to talk to just start coming. Like,
pattern.
I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. Like,
your pattern change.
Like, hold on.
Ain't that what women say? Your pattern change.
No, for real, because it's like sometimes I might respond to the DM or I might like the picture, but now you see I'm not doing nothing.
Your pattern change. We need to say, hold on, what's going on? I need some.
And I swear that's happening. Like, miss you. Like, no, you don't. For real.
If any of my, well, when I was going through shit like that, any of my old things pattern change, I'm gonna put some pressure on you. I might do something I usually don't do.
This guy told me wherever. Nah, me and him stopped talking because he started sliding on the dates. Nah, hold on.
Sliding on what dates? What you
like,
mean?
Like we stopped going out as much as we used to. So it's like, why we stop going out on dates? Because you comfortable. So I'm done. So then he called me because of course I've been dating somebody else, the only person I've been dating. He like, we can go wherever you want to go. Where you want to go? And I'm like, since when?
Can I ask you a question? Yeah, see, that's
Since
what I mean. It changed.
Not all of a sudden we can go wherever I want to go.
Yeah, because your pattern changed. Wherever you want to go. Because if any of my old hoes get to talking to a new nigga, bitch, we going out of town.
See? He like, let's go to Chicago for the weekend.
Yeah,
I'm
bitch,
like,
I need you to disappear for about 4 days.
Then we come back from Chicago. We don't talk for 4 weeks. Like,
yeah.
What's the question you
need to mix that shit up with you and this nigga. I forgot.
Aw. I said something about dating. Now I'm gonna be thinking about the question.
That's what I wanted to know. Why are dates important?
Depends.
Now this is another question. Can I date you without going on a date with you?
What do you mean? What you mean?
Can I date a woman without going on a date with a woman?
Like we're dating, but we're not going on dates?
Yeah.
So what would we be doing? Talking on the phone?
I seen you get a massage. Pay for you to get your nails done.
Oh yeah, I take that.
Pay for you to get your hair done.
Oh yeah, I take that.
Baby, you want to go get you something to eat? I'm gonna send you out. Here goes some money. Go.
But why wouldn't you come?
Because you gotta have self-love first.
Okay.
Date yourself first. Date me second.
But what if I already date myself?
Date yourself more than you date me.
But what if I already do?
That's cool.
And you know what's crazy? Like a couple.
But if I'm paying for you dating yourself, am I dating you?
Yeah, you still. Yeah, I wouldn't see that being a problem. But I feel like dates is important because it's like you want to spend time with a person that you're getting to know. I want to spend time with you. I want to get to know you. Like we could talk on the phone for hours and then we get in person and you like a fucking serial
That's
killer.
why I don't like talking on the phone. That's why I don't like texting.
Oh, weirdo.
I'm not a weirdo.
No, I'm saying a person.
Because
you can be on the phone with a person all day, and then you get in person, you just looking cool.
Sometimes men get annoyed by women, and we don't let y'all know.
Why?
Because, bitch, I'm gonna talk to you on the phone for 3 hours, and then we get around each other. You want to talk about the same shit? I'm irritated.
That's me. Because what else is we supposed to talk about? What else is we supposed to talk? That's why we shouldn't be on the phone that much.
Right. So when we on the phone, let's talk about some shit. Or let's not talk on the phone. Let's not text.
Let's not talk.
We communicate on Instagram. You send me some shit, I laugh. I send you some shit, you laugh.
And see,
when I get, because this is what I hate. I hate to be dating a female and we talk about, when it's time for me to come to your house or you come to my house and we lay down with each other, we not talking about the same shit we talked on the phone about. It's time to do it.
What?
It's time to be
That's
nasty.
where you was getting at?
Why else am I here? We talk on the phone during the day. You want to come home and talk about the same shit? That's like if you, let's say you have a bad day. You go call your man, baby, I had a bad day. I got into a car accident. Baby, I had a flat tire. Baby, I ran out of gas, whatever it is, right? And then I get home, I done got in the shower, I go to lay down, and first thing this bitch say, I could not believe I ran out of gas today. Bitch, I don't want to hear that shit.
You got a point.
You get what I'm saying? Some people, we don't want to hear that shit. If whatever I go through in the day, and this is what a lot of females fail to realize, whatever nigga go through out there, he don't want to go through when he get home. And that means he don't want to hear what you went through out there when you get home. We both made it home safe. Let's chill, let's talk. And I used to have a problem with that. Like, if say, for instance, our day ended and you come over and we take a shower, we do whatever, and you go right to sleep. I used to be like, why you just go right to sleep? But it's like you're comfortable. Because I'm going to sleep, and then I had a long day. Because I have to have energy for the shit you about to put me through tomorrow. Because you about to put, when we wake up in the morning, you're going to be mad because you hungry. So now I got to get you something to eat.
That's insane.
But this, and that's what's so fucked up, because a woman say it's insane, but this is the shit y'all put me in through. Y'all will wake up in the morning mad. What you mad for? I'm hungry.
No, last weekend I had attitude. I'm like, I am fucking hungry.
Right.
And then after I ate, I was cool. But that's
like one of me and my baby mamas. We got into it the other day because she was hungry. And
then a couple of days ago, I was like, you know what? I apologize for my attitude. I was just hungry.
Because I called her and I'm like, okay, well, you can come get. I got my daughter. You can come get her. I'm gonna bring her to you. I was like, dude, I don't like arguing. What's the problem for real? Because I'm waiting on you and I was supposed to be got something to eat. So you hungry. That's what it is. So like I said, it's just women go put you through shit. Let us get our rest so we can go through it. And we don't want to talk about the same shit 2 or 3 times. One time is enough. Your mama made you mad today. You told me earlier. Then I come home. Now you want to tell me how she made you mad.
Yeah,
no recap.
Okay, social media. I want to say a few months ago, I seen that your house caught on fire. Yes. What can you like go through the day? Like, what was the day off already? Because you know how they say when something traumatic like that happen, you get like signs throughout the day. Like,
I was having a good day. When my neighbor called me and told me my house was on fire, I laughed. Bitch, quit playing. Always playing. Hung up on him. Boom. He called me back. Hey, Aunt, I know we play all the time. Bitch, but your house on fire. Because I used to have block parties a lot. So that was like a thing my neighbor said. You the fireman, your house be on fire. You always got some people over here. So when they called and told me my house was on fire, I really thought it was I thought it was a joke. Like, what the fuck y'all mean? He like, no, bro. Your house on fire. The fire department here. Yeah. Shout out to the Detroit Fire Department because they made sure my house ain't burned down. I appreciate them for that. I really do.
What you mean make sure it didn't burn down? Like make sure it didn't burn the creek?
It burnt. But
it could have been worse.
It could have been worse. Yes. I lost all my shit, but I could have lost my whole house. So I didn't lose my whole house. It all worked out right. Are you like renovating? I sold it.
Oh, you sold it. Okay. How did the community respond to that? Like how your neighborhood? Like
my neighbors helped me. But my neighbors always help me. Like see, a lot of people that don't follow me on Instagram and don't know, me and my family, we are real close. And we would pick a house to party at. We used to party at my grandma's house. My grandma got a little sick, so it was like my house was the next closest house to my grandma. So before we started doing block parties, white parties, or any of that, like my house was the party house, and it'd go just off me and family uploading shit, and people, oh y'all, you and your family so cool. Can we come to y'all party? Can we?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then that's how the block party started. Like me and my cousin, like, you know what? One day we just go through a block party and tell everybody that they can come. And when we did that, like the neighbors, I went and knocked door to door to tell them, because I didn't do my block party the right way. I didn't block the streets off or nothing.
You just told them.
I just went door to door, told my neighbors, like, hey, I'm gonna have a block party. You know, people go come over. They like, okay.
They didn't think it was gonna do like it did.
No, that shit was turned ridiculous.
It was Belial.
Yes. It was Belial. Like, the shit was crazy. And when it happened, I thought my neighbors was gonna hate me. And after it happened, they like, when the next one? I'm talking about the next morning.
When you got the next one? Yeah.
It's like, it went crazy. My neighbors were making money off me. They like, you want to park on my driveway? $100 a car.
For real? What was the hardest part of all of that? With the fire and stuff? Like the hardest part?
My kids.
Oh, yeah.
Just like right now, I'm still to the point to when I had multiple homes. I had a house that I had bought, a house that I bought from the land bank, and then another house that I bought from a family member that was just sitting. So when I sold my first home that caught on fire, I just went and basically put that money into a new home, and I'm in the process of still getting that home together now. Okay. Like, everything is together how it's supposed to be, but it's just like some stuff I want to do on my own and not pay nobody to do. So I'm just slowly but surely putting.
So you're a handyman. Yeah. You could do your own stuff.
Jack of all trades. Yep, jack of all trades. If I don't know it, I'm gonna figure it out. If I figure it out and find out I don't want to figure it out, I'm gonna pay somebody to do it.
But you're gonna try at least. Yeah. How are you coping? Like, what's your mindset now after all of that? After it's over with?
I feel like
thing you like took from it.
I feel like it's not over with until me and all my kids get back in. Because it's like my kids were with me every day, like on the regular. So like pick them up from school,
like
be at home.
Rooms and stuff.
Yeah, they had their own room. So until I all the way get back to that, which is probably like, I don't want to put no exact time on it, but it'll be less than 2 months or less, like soon.
Oh, yeah, that's
before the summer start. So before that get done, I just like that's the hardest part right there. Just my kids, not being with my kids every day, how I'm used to being with them and stuff like that. And what I learned from it is just I learned I still got that grind and that hustle in me, because it's just been like, sometimes you get to the point to when it's just like, when you feel like, okay, I got this taken care of, I got this checked off, sometimes you live a little comfortable. I got out of being comfortable. Like, okay, I got to get back to...
That's me right now. Like, I got a goal, I got a vision.
Yeah.
So even sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm bored, or I don't got my daughter today, I don't want to do this. And I'm like, or I could just go to work because I can do this instead of doing this. So yeah, that's exactly where I am.
And that kind of go back to the dating thing. Like, my house caught on fire in September. I went on the date the same day my house caught on fire. Like, and woke up. Well, the night before I went on the date and woke up and my house was on fire. So it was like a 24-hour thing. Like 24 hours before my house caught on fire, I was on a date. So after that, it's just like, I don't really want to date. And the person I took on a date in October was because that was kind of like already planned. You get what I'm saying?
Had tickets for that.
Yeah. So it was like already planned thing.
What advice do you have for anybody going through like a loss like that, like a big loss, or anybody just going through something right now and they feel like they like a hole they trying to dig themselves out of?
If you trying to dig yourself out of that, you really just gotta grind. You gotta have you really gotta put all 10 toes down on the ground and just, grind for it, because I was through the point to when I went into my savings. It was like, shit, time to get back. Yeah, whatever dollar I'm making is going towards that. So I just look at it like, one mistake I did make was I didn't have insurance at the time, because before I sold my house, I was in the process of selling my house.
You was already gonna sell it?
Yeah. Okay. Like, my house caught on fire 3 days before the selling date.
What?
I had already signed my paperwork.
That's insane.
Yes. So people was like, well, why you ain't have insurance? Why? The house was sitting.
It was a conspiracy.
Yeah, the house was sitting. It was about to get sold, and I didn't just think like, oh, get insurance on it. Like,
somebody was hating.
Why go pay for insurance?
And you about to sell it.
I'm about to sell it. Like, this house about to be sold in 3 days. So, like I said, it is. My house caught on fire on the 7th. My closing day was on the 10th.
Oh my God.
So it was like Sunday to Wednesday. So I was 3 days away. So I wasn't tripping on it, but it's just like I said, that's one of the things. Just make sure you got all your shit in order. As far as insurance and, you know, just from your property to your health to your kids. Insurance on everything.
Yeah. Make
sure you got insurance, and if something bad do happen, or if somebody is doing something, then you benefit from it. Because like I said, I ain't benefit from none of this shit. Only people that benefited from this shit is Home Depot.
Oh, you had to buy it.
Yeah, I had to buy everything over again. So like I said, even people like, oh, well, at least you sold the house. Yeah, but that shit got to go into another house. Yeah. This is create, you know, it's
well, I was just could have sold it and did what I wanted to do it. Now I got to sell it and do a whole, because that makes sense.
When I sold it for less. So it's kind of like, I didn't get what I was going to get. You know what I'm saying? So it's
really like I lost because I had to sell it for.
Yeah, it was a loss, but it was still a blessing. Yeah.
Who helped you? Like, who could you say helped you the most? Like, was there for you the most in that situation?
My friends.
Why you laugh?
Because my friends.
Why did you laugh though? Who was the first person that came to mind?
I say my friends because my friends are women.
Oh, okay.
Women. And it's kind of like the people that helped me was the people I helped before.
Okay.
So that's why it was funny to me. Because some people would be like, man, I went through shit. Them bitches wasn't there. Them bitches was there. They was like, I had some family that helped me, but people that I helped, prior to, like,
you got to return on your
investment. Yeah, I got to return. Like, and it wasn't even an investment. It's like, I'm just a good person. So if somebody,
but when you a good person, it always come back.
Yes. So that's why it was a blessing, and that's why it was funny to me, because some of the females that I've been cool with, even if it wasn't even a sexual relationship, just people you cool with. And a lot of people will look at, like, when you get you know how it is, once you go through a whole stage or a whole phase, you get a reputation.
I don't like that.
I mean, you just said it.
You know how it is. Hold on.
When I said you know how it is, I was saying like a reputation.
Okay.
When somebody has a reputation, somebody look at you as like, oh, he fucking her, or they got, and it's not always that. Sometimes you just got female friends that are genuine people, or male friends that are genuine people. I just so happen to have some genuine people that was around me. Some people was family, some wasn't. And like I said, I had a lot of people just, reach out and help me. Even some people that I don't even know helped me, like, reached out to me.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. That's nice. But I do feel like when you're a good person, it always come back.
Yeah. Because like I said,
sometimes from like who you least expect.
Yeah. Because that's how it was for me. I'm like, damn, like, and it was the people that'll write me, like, they'll start off with like, hey, I know you don't know me, but
yeah, I love that. Well, I want to thank you for coming.
I appreciate it.
Even though you were late. I want to thank you for coming. I can't wait to eat my food. I'm about to eat it in the car, actually. What's your favorite dish from Banks Grill?
It depends on the day.
What that mean?
I like all of them.
Everything.
Someday I might want a veggie. Someday I might want a chicken, cheese, and bacon, steak, corned beef, Southwest buffalo, cheeseburger, turkey burger.
Y'all got turkey burger?
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all don't have fries?
Yes, we have fries and onion rings. Yeah.
Because I'm like, you want to eat it with a fry.
We got that.
Okay.
I'll make you French fry eggroll if you want me to.
For real? I'm just greedy. I should not be greedy like that.
She thought about it like that was good.
No, for real. Like,
let me get you another shot before we leave. We'll take our drink.